I want to throw up.
No. Hello. So today I am making rhubarb jam. As you might know, I've been tremendously unsuccessful in trying to get rid of the rhubarb in my backyard. So I've got a lot and I've just been thinking what to do about it. Brendan's not too excited about the idea of rhubarb jam. I don't think he's still really sold on the idea of anything rhubarb. He really liked the coffee cake that I've been making with rhubarb. I just made a video about that. So even though that last rhubarb coffee cake got burnt because I just mismanaged the oven, our oven is not working, so I really have to keep an eye on things and adjust recipes. It still heats up, it just heats up way too much. So that burnt, but we still enjoyed it. We just finished it. Brendan ate a lot of it, so he really does like the things that I make. It's just, yeah, now it's time to sell him on this rhubarb jam. I'm not so sure of how it's gonna turn out. Hopefully not bad, and hopefully it's gonna turn out great. And even if it's not exactly to his taste, I figured we can have it with some other yummy kind of things like scones, like French toast maybe. So those are some things that I'll hopefully be making. So yesterday I pulled out some fresh rhubarb from the garden. I cut them up into chunks. I cut them up into maybe ½ an inch thick. And then for the thicker stems, I cut that once again just to get them a little bit smaller. So I got 6 cups of the chopped rhubarb. I put it in a Dutch oven, my enamel Dutch oven, and then I put in 2 cups of sugar and mixed it around a little bit. I let that sit for, now you're supposed to let that sit for about 8 hours to macerate the rhubarb. And when you macerate a fruit, it just means that you have enough sugar coating it and you can leave it so that all of its juices, all of the liquid and moisture inside of that fruit gets drawn out by all that sugar on the outside. So you can see I took a peek at about an hour in, maybe a little over an hour, and a lot of the juice had already been drawn out. I just stirred it a little bit. You're supposed to leave it for 8 hours and give it 1 or 2 stirs along the way just to make sure that the sugar is distributed evenly, is coating everything. And then I put it in the fridge overnight. So it's been more than 8 hours since I started this and have been leaving it in the sugar. And this is what my macerated rhubarb looks like. A lot of liquid in here. It looks like it's all been drawn out, or most of the moisture at least has been drawn out. Some of the rhubarb that I used yesterday was not fresh. I had some left over from a previous recipe that I did. So I used that, and those might have been dried out a little bit more. So if you do this at home, you might even get more liquid than I have. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon juice to it, some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Maybe about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more, just to give it some more flavor. I might add in just a tiny bit of zest as well. And then I'm gonna start heating it up. So I added in the juice of about ½ a lemon. I put just a tiny bit of zest into it. I don't have the best tool for zesting, so whatever I could get from this half. Not all of it, really just a little, just a pinch. And now I'm gonna start heating it on medium high for about 20 minutes, or just until it simmers. And something you want to make sure of when you're putting this over heat is that you're putting it in a non-reactive pan. So anything like this, which is coated, like enameled or, you know, ceramic, coated in ceramic. Stainless steel works as well, but not anything like copper or iron or, you know, a cast iron or anything like that. And that's just because this is acidic, and when you work on reactive pans like aluminum or iron, things like that, it tends to mess with it. It messes with the pan, it messes with the flavor. Been a little over 10 minutes, been about 12 minutes. It's starting to simmer. I'm gonna reduce the heat and cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. And I can see that the color is changing. It's becoming less vibrant. Where it was red, it's becoming more like of a cooked green color, like the way celery kind of looks when it's cooked. And it's definitely, I can tell the texture it's starting to break down. Okay, this is about done. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off the heat and let it cool down. Okay, I've been letting my jam cool off a bit. It's getting a little bit thicker as it cools. I'm hoping once I put it in the fridge it'll get even thicker, but I did taste it and it tastes great. I actually am very pleasantly surprised. I don't like jellies or jams all that much because it's just too sweet for me, but this one really doesn't feel like overpoweringly sweet. I can definitely see myself using this in like peanut butter and jelly, or, you know, on top of sweet baked goods like scones, like French toast, like anything else where I would put, I would like to have some fruit on top. I'm really happy about it. I can't wait for Brendan to try it. I think he will like it as well. So I don't have any nice jars, or I have a lot of jars, but I don't have a lot of like lids for the mason jars that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in this. Let me give this a rinse. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in Tupperware and keep it in the fridge, and I think we'll end up eating it pretty soon. If not, maybe, you know, next time I'm at the store, I will buy some more lids, or I'll order some online so I can actually go ahead and can them. Let me get a ladle for this. The recipe says this yields 2 cups. Maybe I didn't like reduce it enough. Here's the consistency of it. It looks like a little bit more than 2 cups, so I might need another Tupperware to hold this in. I will just keep this in this pot actually for right now. I might put it in the fridge. And then I'll show you later today how we go ahead and eat this with what we eat it. And how Brendan likes it. So I'll see you then. I'll see you later. We're gonna do French toast for dinner. So I have just 1/3 cup of milk. Gonna add 2 eggs, about 1/8 cup of sugar, 1/8 cup of flour, some cinnamon, vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, and then I'm gonna soak just these whole wheat sandwich bread slices that I have, and just put it on the pan for a little bit until it gets golden brown on each side. I'm just gonna do it really quickly. It's nothing special. I'll link the recipe that I used down in the description below, and then we're gonna have it with some of the rhubarb jam I made earlier. Okay, I have my sliced bread soaking. I just have some butter on the pan and I'll add it to it when it gets hot. Okay, I have my French toast done. I'm just gonna sprinkle some powdered sugar on top and then gonna ladle on some jam. Just gonna sprinkle some powdered sugar on top. Maybe that's a bit too much. Okay, have a bite.
I want to throw up
No.
so I can eat it again. It's so good.
He's doing Gordon Ramsay. I've been watching a lot of MasterChef lately.
Good. I hate rhubarb, but this is good.
You like it, right?
Mhm.
It tastes good.
Mhm.
The jam. Thank you. It is really good. It's definitely, you can taste the tartness. I'm glad I added as much lemon juice as I did as well. And I think it's not like overly sickeningly sweet. I think it's really good, at least to my tastes. Glad Brendan liked it. I told you he hated rhubarb. But all in all, seems like a success. Thanks for watching. Bye.